Shot goes off right after he says gang violence. For half a second, I'm like, is he trying to make a point? Like it was a very, very loud bang. And everyone just kind of goes silent. We're all like for about like a second. There was this unanimous second of what just happened. The people in the front row saw Charlie Kirk bleed out and flop over. After I'm looking at this guy, after I hear this noise, I look over where Charlie Kirk was. He's not there. He's not on his chair. I didn't even see him on the ground. I just saw him. He just wasn't there. And I was like, I didn't even know he got hit. I just assumed he had immediately ducked or something. People start screaming. I'm like, okay, there's a shooting. Me and the guy next to me, we yell, get down. People start hitting the ground. Everybody was loud. Everybody was screaming. So I was like, okay, there's probably going to be a few more rounds shut off in a second. 5 more seconds go by. Nothing. People screaming. And I'm like, oh, this was a targeted attack. This isn't a mass shooting. We would have heard multiple shots gone off by now if this was a mass shooting, if this was targeting his audience. We're fine. I'm going to help out. So I get up. I encourage other people to get up. I start trafficking towards the nearest door. There was like a door. It was about like this size of like a small bathroom apartment door. Like not a whole lot of people could fit through it, but that was where most people could like kind of funnel. People start running. I noticed a few people are still crouched down. I kind of grab them by the shoulder. I'm like, you're okay, ma'am. You're okay. And they're like, no, I'm not. I'm going to get shot. I'm like, okay, I am literally in between you and where the shot was heard. If they're going to shoot, it's going to go through me first. You go. They start going. I sort of, me realizing that I'm not going to die. I'm fine. I sort of spend the next like 5 or so minutes. I don't really remember, getting people out. Then I'm like, okay, now I'm safe to go. The security detail was pathetic. I got a ticket ahead of time. I got it for free somehow. I didn't even have to sign. I didn't even have to show them like my ID when I was getting the ticket. I show up. I go up to the desk and I'm like, is there somewhere I need to show my ticket? And they're like, oh yeah, over there. There's a guy over there. There was no guy over there. I go over where she pointed. She made it sound like it was like an unmissable. Oh yeah, you can't miss him. He's right there. There was nothing blocking off anybody from going in. It was there were like 3 or so guards. Most of the guards were around Charlie Kirk. There were a few like moderators that were definitely like not trained at all. They were just random people that I guess he's followers or something. That was about it. The gateway in between the main exit and the canopy that he was under was blocked off and guarded by one police officer. There was, if I can remember correctly, there were 2 actual police officers there, and I only saw 1 cop car. Other than like his personal security, there was nothing. There was nothing protecting any of the other building because I found out later that the shot had come from like another rooftop. But he had like some metal railings, but over that, other than that, I didn't see any other method of security. There was nothing keeping anyone out. Anyone could show up. It was first come, first serve. The tickets meant nothing. I think what this might end up doing in the future, at least specifically for America, is that a lot of people, instead of blaming this on mental health or gun ownership, they're blaming it on the left. A lot of people are categorizing a lot of other groups of people, and they're deeming them the issue. I think people who are saying, the liberals killed Charlie Kirk. I'm like, no, the liberals didn't kill Charlie Kirk. That one dude did. The assassin did. That we don't know what his political alignment was. We haven't caught him. The guy who shot at Trump was Republican. Like we don't know this yet. We're already assigning senseless blame to whatever. I'm like, okay, guys, if we calm down a second, if we stop trying to chase clout, if we do our best to act in the best interest of our neighbors and our country, the better and the sooner we can start solving these problems. He had a wife and he had 2 kids, and they saw him. They were there. They watched him die. That is terrible. That is awful. When people say things like he had it coming, or he deserved this, or yippee, you're evil as well. you're demonstrating very, very loudly a lack of empathy. If you're against gun violence, you should not be happy when gun violence happens. If you are advocating for gun restriction and some sort of something put in place to help protect kids in schools, you should not be celebrating when the thing you're trying to fight is used to end the life of someone that you oppose. That is hypocritical in my view. I slept for an hour last night. It was a bit of a rough night. I was thinking about a lot of different things. This morning I went to class too. That was a bit rough, especially for that guy who was interviewing him at the time. He's having a discussion, a debate with the man. All of a sudden, shot rings out. He goes like this. Blood starts pouring out, and he just is watching that before his very eyes. And a lot of people saw that. And that's not going to leave people's heads for a long time. I feel so unbelievably horrible for the people who I witnessed were not okay. It's going to be a rough time for a lot of people. And I think that's what upsets me.